And hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, May 15th. I'm Michael Taylor. Glad you're here with us on the show. We got a very interesting one. If you're watching me on television right now, you're going to want to stay tuned for today's show because we got a very interesting conversation for you. We're going to be talking to Martin Rosa and Kush Bada about our internet, our fiber optic, our big planned upgrade. The big technology upgrade is coming. We're going to be talking all about that with them when the cable is going to start going through the neighborhoods, when it's going to come into your home, what the box is going to be like inside, what you'll be paying for the services. So stay tuned. I know you're all going to be interested because if you watch this show, that means you watch TV here. All right, let's also now talk about what keeping you informed. We got some construction going on. We are talking about concrete repair that's going on, and it is going to be going on Avenida Castilla, Calle Azul, Avenida del Sol, as well as some of the cul-de-sacs. Right now, the work is underway. They're digging it up. They're getting it ready. Then they're going to put the finishing touches on the new concrete, and it should be finishing up by June 23rd. So there's going to be some inconveniences going on. Not road closures, but they might be down to single lanes in both directions for folks. Parking is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So if you want to go to the website, get some more information about what's going on and what's scheduled in your neighborhood, make sure you check that out. There you go. Let's take a look at our weather, and we got some beautiful temperatures for the rest of the week. I mean, nice and cool. Listen, I hated the fact we were up to almost 100 last weekend, so I'm really happy about these temperatures, which are in the high 60s and going to be touching in the low 70s on Sunday and Monday. It's going to be kind of the cycle that we're used to. Morning clouds clearing to mostly sunny. Over the weekend, we might get some drizzle a little bit in the morning, so not really rain, but just some drizzle over the weekend. But then we start hitting sunny skies next week, and let me tell you, a sneak peek at next week's forecast looks pretty much sunny across the board, so excited about that. Let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset, and we got a beautiful picture here. Thank you very much to Alan Clark for sending that to us over at Mariners Church in Irvine. Sunrise this morning was 5:50. Sunset tonight is going to be 7:44. Hey, if you'd like to send us a picture like Alan did, we'd love to see it. If you're out and about, you see a great picture, well, send it to us. Email lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, like Alan did, where you took the picture, just like Alan did, and we will put it on our sunrise sunset segment. We're going to take a quick check of the meetings, then when we come back, we're going to be talking about everything in the world in terms of our new technology upgrades coming into your home. Stay with us.
Welcome to LA Carpet, Kitchen, Bath, and more. Your all-in-one solution for your home remodeling needs.
From kitchens to baths, carpets to hardwood, we help shape every corner of your home.
Every home has a unique story. At LA Carpet, we collaborate with you, ensuring your story unfolds just the way you envision, with complete price transparency from start to finish. Contact us today for a complimentary in-home estimate. Your dream home is just one phone call away.
21 years ago, I started Sayless Home Care because I saw a need for a professionally run home care organization in Laguna Woods. I wanted to build on 3 principles. 1, ease for the client. One call to Sayless Home Care will put you on the right path. 2, quality. Medicare ranks Sayless among the highest home health and hospice providers in the state. 3, trust. We've been in business for 21 years. Call Sayless and let us show you why we've been in business longer than any other home care company in South Orange County.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. They only know the way they hear, not how much better they could be hearing. We've taken patients that were hearing 24% of conversations and improved them to 92%. A life-changing difference. Put on these hearing aids and hear better, automatically. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Attention all club organizers, party planners, and those who simply love to gather and celebrate life's special moments. Are you tired of the hassle of cooking for your events? Looking for a convenient and delicious solution? Introducing our easy and convenient catering trays, perfect for groups of any size from 35 to 90. Need a larger space to host your event? Look no further than our restaurant's banquet room, the perfect venue for your next gathering. Call us today to place your catering order or reserve our banquet room for your next event. Create memories and traditions with Polly's Pies.
I want to welcome Kush Maddah and Martin Rose to our program from GRF. First Vice President Martin and President Kush, thanks for joining us. It's time to talk tech. This is really happening. I'm excited about this. I've been talking about this since I've come here and worked about more than 2 years ago now, about the new cable that's going to be coming in, the new conduits going to be going out, the companies, the vendors. It all seems to be in place. So congratulations, first of all, on all the work you guys have been doing.
Thank you.
So we have this. It's called the Next Generation Technology Project. That's the kind of the big overview. Well, let's start with what it's going to be cost. That's the thing that people want to know much, right? What's it gonna cost for this to go in? What's it gonna cost in people's homes? That kind of thing. So this is all coming from reserves, right? This has been set aside for a while.
Correct.
The basic
You
cost,
wanna go for it?
certainly, the basic cost is about $15.5 million, and there's about a 10% contingency associated with that. And yeah, we're taking that for reserves over the 2 years that we're gonna need to get this done by the end of '26. And then after it's all in place and tested, then we go live. The cost then is $40 per month per man.
Well, that's probably like our last thing to tell them. But
Yeah, well, they asked.
But the HOA, it's going to be included in the HOA fee in terms of the internet and things like that.
Instead
So
of
it's
the
it's
West
really,
Coast.
this has been thought out. The point is that you guys have been working on this for a while, and it is planned out. This is not a surprise. This is nothing. There's nothing going on here that's going to be a shock to anybody's system. So what equipment? We got some stuff on the desk here. What equipment will be going into people's homes? What are the changes they're going to see?
What do you see
So
there?
this is what we call it ONT, optical network
Terminal.
terminal. Right. Sorry. It's going
You don't need to, we're not going to test folks at home. They don't need to know all these expressions.
We're
But
just going to put this in the home, but it will be on the wall, so it won't take up your desktop or space, and it will be next to some electrical outlet, so it's out of the way.
okay.
And
I've seen those kind of things sometimes in people's garages and sometimes in somewhere that's a little bit out of sight, out of mind.
in a way, yes, but if you do it that way, it's great. So we have 2-3 pieces that we will have in the house.
This is
And
the other piece.
The
We don't
other
have it
piece,
here.
which is on the next slide,
Okay.
which is like a
It's a router.
wireless router.
All right. Right.
So we have a modem and a router.
Right.
So the one on the left and one on the right.
Perfect. Right.
Yeah.
And so that's the router that the people will be able to see. They'll be able to get the internet. It's going to be doing the Wi-Fi in their homes.
Everything will be
all great.
wireless.
Right.
The point is that all this equipment will be provided to every manor.
Right. And folks aren't going to have to worry about installing this themselves. Right. Ting is going to be doing the work.
Ting is going to do the work. But one other thing I want to mention is that this equipment belongs to Ting. So if they sell that home and move to another location or whatever, this is not moving with them.
Right.
Don't take it with you.
Don't take it with them.
Well,
That
one of
is
the
a
good
very-
parts is sometimes when people move, they have to go take their box back to the cable company and that kind of thing,
Yeah.
and that's a big hassle. Which is kind of a nice,
Right.
and that's kind of a seamless thing. You don't have to worry about that,
No.
that getting that deposit back and all that kind of stuff. It's their equipment.
Right.
They're going to have it there, and it's just seamless.
This also includes that there will be no set-top boxes. You don't need it because everything is wireless.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and you don't need to worry about recording or anything like a TiVo, which is absolutely a extinct item. But we will talk about that as we move on. So with that, we will have this kind of a wire in the house, which is like a very thin
Yeah.
fiber optic cable.
It's like a kite string.
Right. None of those big fat
Coax.
cable coax that was crawling along the corner of your
Right.
wall.
That's
No.
that's the past. This
Yeah,
is the
that
future
is
right
the
here.
tiny, but this will provide the fastest internet that you can get. Not the fastest,
Right.
But-
2 gigabytes. I mean, that's plenty for
up and
streaming.
down.
fastest because
Yeah.
it is compared to what we have now, which is crawling speed. Here. So, and all these little tiny things that are going to get in our house is terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good part about, like you said, these boxes or tings that you're not going to pay for those. You're not going to do anything like that. That's just all coming with this project, right? So there's
Correct.
going to be no surprise fees
No
coming in.
surprise fees.
All right.
It needs to be made a point that all the units that have all the coax cables that are all bridged together, those won't be utilized anymore.
Right.
Those will all
those
be
are
out of
going away.
service.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at, we have a couple maps here. I want to show, this is the area that we're looking at in terms of the community. It is an overview of the community. And construction is going to be starting, I can't believe it, already in June, next month. We're less than a
That's
month
right.
away
June
from
9th,
construction
correct.
beginning. And I want to go to the next slide where we talk about kind of where the first runs are going to be going.
Correct.
Everybody gets it, but this is where it's going to begin here, right?
Correct. It goes along the Moulton Parkway, which is probably near the Temple Judaea. And it goes south, and turns around, and then it goes to the left.
Right, it's going to go through the gate there, going to cross the street.
Correct. So there is a path that they will be able to get to. There is a tunnel already built, and it will go through it, and it will be. It seems very difficult, but it's going to be really well done. And the best part is, whoever did our cable stuff in '99 thought ahead and put in an extra conduit.
Right, there's an extra piping basically aside the piping that holds all the current cables, so they don't have to redo anything. They don't have to pull all that stuff out of
So
there.
simultaneously, the second conduit will take the fiber to the homes, and ultimately the point is that all this coax cable type of stuff will be removed and taken away. So we will have an extra conduit again for the future.
Right, for the future.
Yeah. So it's a well thought out project in many, many ways. Yeah.
And we have another slide here of the West Coast Internet's cable modem and router.
This is what
so
was
those
the
are going
old
away.
stuff. Yeah, that's going away.
Right, right. And then the next one we showed before. This
is what is going to come.
Right, and like I say, this being the wall mount version, there will be a category 5 cable that'll be routed from here to the. We don't have an aero modem here, but
That's
or
just
a router, but
It's just a picture of it.
yeah, we have a picture there, but there will be just that one cable that you don't have to mess with whatsoever.
So the great news is the old is going out, the new's going in, it's going to be better. So for the viewers at home, what does it mean for them in terms of how they're going to watch their favorite shows? What are we going to have as a result of this? It's going to be a direct TV, right?
Yeah,
As a combination of this project is Ting and DirecTV.
correct.
And Martin, you want to
Yeah,
explain that?
I'm trying to remember what OTT stood for.
It doesn't matter.
Over the top, yes, thank you. That DirecTV is a streaming service where the internet pipe is going to be so fast. Instead of our existing channelized system, it's just going to be this big fast pipe there that we can now stream video packets from DirecTV. They're giving us 100, the basic package, package is 104 channels. There are premium channel packages that people can subscribe to that would give them additional packages that would be a separate bill.
But HBO Max Plus streaming, that's included in there.
Yeah,
And a lot of things are included. Paramount Plus, which I know people love the Paramount Plus, and Showtime streaming also included in no charge.
It's a $99
It's a high-end-
a month value.
It's a
that we're
high-end kind of basic.
getting for like $25 a month, which
Yeah.
is, I think, a very good deal now. So, yeah, we're definitely getting a lot of value in the television aspect of it.
And as usual, if people want more, they can pay for that. But that basic
right.
entry level is really sounds like a
This-
heck of a deal.
We said there's no set-top boxes, but there's kind of like this envelope. Okay, everybody's going to get 2 of them. Okay, and this will give you, I believe, 20 hours of recording.
Okay.
Up to 60 days that you can record whatever channels or shows that you want and play it back from this. Everybody's going to get 2 of them. If you wanted an additional one, if you have like a 30, then it's like $9.99 a month that you can get. What's unique about this is that if you go on vacation, you're a snowbird or something like that, just take your box and take it with you and plug it in at your other place or where you go, and it finds you and gets you logged in, and you're streaming again the DirecTV. This is the remote too, and it comes along with it. I did do a demo test of it, and I loved it.
Really? So you
and
take
what
your
was really
shows
nice
on your vacation, you're out there.
yeah, the channel alignment of it even had like the Showtime and Max and Paramount channel places where you can go to those premium channels in the channel guide itself. You didn't have to go searching for
That's
it.
terrific.
And the best part about all this is that if you go, you might go to your vacation home or something. So now you don't have to start subscribing your cable over there. And that cost, whatever the $20, $30, $50 per month is not necessary.
Right, so you can just log into you can log
You
into
just
this
take
provider
this
wherever you
box,
are. Just like
take it-
logging into your email, wherever your computer goes, your email follows.
I used to have to do that in California, and then to my lake house in Michigan,
Right,
and it was a
right.
pain in the butt to
Correct.
have to keep doing that.
It's like just carrying your cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Your
just
account's with you no matter where you go, as long as you have that
Everything
box
is
with
with
you. And that's pretty easy. I can use a carry-on bag in the airport.
Yeah,
I can't imagine carrying the old TiVo. I want to watch my shows on my vacation.
Yeah.
So that's
So
a great deal
It's
there.
a terrific feature that is part of this. And show them the remote, Martin.
Oh yeah, it does have microphone capabilities.
Oh, so
that
you can speak into it
yeah,
and
you
just ask
speak
it
in
to
it,
find
that
the show for
change
me.
the channel. Yeah, it'll
Terrific.
take you to wherever
Correct,
you want to go.
yeah.
You can customize your channel alignment to be however you want it to be. But the remote it worked very well. I mean, and it finds. What was really neat is the remote found my TV, and it's like I was able to turn my TV
so
on and
it
off.
synced to it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
that's
synced right
terrific.
up to it. It was
All
really
these smart
cool.
TVs, they know more. They know more about what we want.
The
than we do.
remotes are smart, even.
Yeah.
So now the big question is, once this project's done, once I get this into my house, once I have my remote, my traveler, what is this going to cost the individual in their each home in terms of their
So
monthly
let
fees for this
me
stuff?
do the bottom line.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. So there are two columns over there, as you see. This is what we pay currently is $40.95 for the monthly average internet cost for an average household. Some pay a little less, some pay a little more, a lot more. And for the broadband portion of
Currently.
the HOA fees is $29.60. And many people also pay a set-top box, which is $14 or $15.
That disappears.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that will go away. And we pay approximately a $1.96 as a expense, which goes back to the capital account. But instead now, we will pay $40 for our internet to Ting. We'll pay $25 to broadband, which is DirecTV. We have $0 for set-top boxes because you won't need any.
Right.
Right?
Correct.
But the highlight of all this is that we pay about $15 or $16 million to do this project. So the $6.90 or 50 cents is per manor per month, every month, which will go back into the capital reserve account.
Yeah.
Reserve account. So by the time at the end of the year, it comes up to about $1 million. Little less than $1 million, but about $1 million. So we are already starting to pay back into the reserve account.
Perfect.
So it is well planned that within a few years, all the money that we took out of the reserve account, it will go back. So people, I want everybody to understand that we didn't take the money and not think about how we're going to put it back in. So we're thinking of it in two ways. Number one is putting the $6.50. Number two, we're going to keep that extra channel that we got again available for future.
Now the $6.50 we're talking about there, once there's reached that payback level, is it going to continue or is it going to reduce to put capital more reserves in for the future projects, or how is that?
Too far to think about
Okay.
because it's
Yeah,
15
it's
years.
a little down the road.
It's a little bit down the road.
I do want to add that the total current cost of $87.36, that takes into consideration that portion of broadband of your HOA fee, as well as what you pay to West Coast. Okay, so the new fee, which is going to include your internet service,
Right.
As well as the broadband portion of the HOA fee, which was DirecTV. That so it's just I want to make sure we're comparing apples and apples.
Sure, that makes sense.
Right.
What's been Kush, for you? What's been the biggest challenge of all of this? What have you been like? This is some of the biggest hurdles we had to overcome in this process. It's been a while.
It's taken more than several years, and I guess to get consensus, mainly from the board members, to move along, because there may have been some fear because the number was huge, but at the end of the street, the value of all this was so huge that it was hard to not focus on it completely. So we needed this because the head end where our current TV equipment is breaking.
Yeah.
And very soon, suddenly it goes dark.
Yeah, it's some
we
old
will
technology.
have a revolt over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We don't want to end up like New Jersey Airport.
No, you do not. Yeah.
Yeah, Martin, for you, I mean, when you started this, can you believe you're finally here at this point? I mean, in terms of
great.
what you've learned along the way and all the things you've had to.
I call it a simplistic advancement, what we're going with. We have active equipment that converts everything that we have now optical to electrical. That's going away. That field equipment is going away. All that's going to be in place at those node locations where you were seeing on the maps.
Right.
It's just going to be passive optical splitters that no power needed to it. It's just a fiber in and 32 fibers out to 32 different homes. And that, there's no kind of amplifiers in between. You just got the head end unit, and then you got the optical network terminal in the house, and that is it. That's pretty simple.
There you go.
And instead of 35 megabit, we're going to get 2 gigabit. It's like
it's night and day.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because we don't want to talk very technical over here.
No,
because
we
I'm
do
sure
not.
Most people won't understand all these numbers.
But
and
if you
gigabits and-
think,
When you've had a bad internet connection, you know it.
we save
And
wood,
that's the real thing. Now people are going to have great internet connections, and they're going to the street not going to be buffering, not going to be stalling. Why is my TV being weird? That's the key. To
I want
to
to see the department name changed to, instead of broadband, it needs to be broader band.
broadest. If you want to have more details about that, it's going to be coming to your home in the next few months. It's going to be a months long project.
Right. It's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while, but
18
everybody's
months,
going to get
probably.
there. So we're
Yes.
excited about that.
But let's give them a target date. By December 31st, 2026,
Yes.
everything should be done.
There we go.
Because we have a penalty if we don't. Because West Coast Internet contract gets done on that day.
Okay.
So we have to get it done.
All right, so it's coming, folks. It's coming by the end of
Yes,
next year.
so
We're going to have something
be
in there.
assured that this is going to get done because we are totally focused. We have already signed the contract with Ting, and all the good stuff is going to happen.
If they call to want to gain access, grant them access.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
key.
All right, Kush
Oh
and Martin,
yeah,
thank you.
that's the most
Kush,
important thing we did not mention. People will come knocking on the door.
Right, to get the old stuff out and put the new
Grant
stuff in.
them
access.
That's going to be part, but people will be notified. They'll know about
It
that.
will be,
Exactly.
yeah.
Kush and Martin, thank you guys so much for joining us. I know we'll have you back as we go through this project and talk about this more. So thanks for coming for
Definitely.
our first of many installation updates.
Thank you.
There we go.
Appreciate it.
You're watching ThisDay, folks. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today, and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money, too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
He walked down the pitch-black hallway, the kind that swallows every whisper.
Computing isn't what it used to be. At the Laguna Woods PC Club, we're committed to keeping you ahead of the curve. Our state-of-the-art workshop boasts over 30 computers, scanners, and printers. Our dynamic seminars, led by experienced volunteers, cover the latest trends in computing. Embrace the future of computing with us. The Laguna Woods PC Club.
I've seen sunny days that I thought
too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it.
how sweet it is to be loved by you.
And welcome back, everybody. We got a great movie for Friday. Let's talk about it. It's a mad, mad, mad world, and apparently we needed a movie to tell us that it was. But this is a great one. It's brought to us by Hoag Orthopedic Institute. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. Several different motorists witnessed a single car crash in the California desert after the driver's dying words indicate the location of a hidden stashed loot. They all turned against each other in a mad dash across the state to go get it. It's a crazy comedy. It has all the old-time stars. Everybody you knew from 50s television is in this thing and the movies as well. So it's a great one. Make sure you see that. Okay, tomorrow on the program, we're going to have Caring Senior Services Dean White in on the program and Sports Corner with Cole Young, so stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.